Okay, so just got done doing the video on the 66. Here's my 56. As you can see, I've got the front sheet metal off. Went ahead and pulled all that off. I've got new fenders for it. Still some metal work to do that would be a heck of a lot easier to do with the front end off. So we're going to wait, get the metal work done. I'm going to pressure wash all this as good as I can and paint it. May hit it with a wire brush here and there, just get it as clean as I can, paint it. It ain't got to be perfect, but it definitely needs to be better than it is. So we'll get all the baking soda, because the truck was soda blasted. There's still some baking soda kind of laying here and there. As you can see, baking soda. So got to get all that crap off of it and clean it up really good and finish the metal work. And you can see here I've already stripped one little place off. I don't think I'm going to have a lot of issues. I have an Eastwood Contour that really makes short work of this rust. I've got to get some more drums for it, but you've got 3 drums, and that stuff will shine like chrome once you go through all 3 stages. Now, with that being said, it's still a lot of work by the time I do this entire truck. I don't have to do the rear fenders. I probably will go ahead and do them because I'm going to use those on a trailer that I have. I'm going to trade the fenders out, trailer. I'm going to use trailer fenders on the truck, use truck fenders on the trailer. So straightening up some of this wiring from this LS swap. Nothing wrong with the way it's been done. I'll just make it a little bit neater. They were just kind of getting it running and moving. This was a kind of an ongoing project at the time. So, you know, I'm sure they were planning on going back and redoing some things, you know, once they got it to where they wanted it. But they had other things going on, and I think they were a little disappointed with the soda blasting, how it turned out. So anyway, we're going to mitigate that, strip all this rust back off. Now, here's what I want to show y'all. Here's my seat. And man, it looks so good. I don't even want to sit in it. You can see Angie put the little V's in it. I wanted those. She found those for me. She went ahead and put cup holders in it for me. I was a little bit back and forth on those, whether I wanted them or not, but they will be handy. And let me tell you, I put a garbage bag over it when I pulled it back in, when I backed it back in my garage here. That thing's comfortable. I don't think I'm going to use this steering wheel. I'd like to find a 59 or 60, maybe even a 61 or 2 Impala steering wheel. That's, I don't know why, that's just what I want. And have her cover it in this material so it will match. And I've got to get my carpet. Of course, the interior is going to come later. I'm going to cover this seat up here in just a few minutes after I get done this video. I just wanted y'all to see it. Man, she just knocked it out of the park with this seat. She does excellent work. It's got a little pocket up here. Trying not to touch it much. I have greasy hands. Well, somewhat greasy hands. She done this with a marine grade material, so it should kind of withstand the elements a lot better than just standard auto upholstery material, whatever. But obviously the seat's coming back out. It's not in there to stay yet. I've got to paint all the floor. I've got to paint the dash. I've got to paint everything. My goodness. And the seat, it's kind of screwed me because now I've got to make the truck look as good as the seat, and that's going to be hard to do. But we'll get it. Whatever. The door panels look great too. They're in my other truck outside. I don't want to take those out right now with my hands being dirty and get them dirty, but I'll show you those later. But they look just as good as the seat. I was really tickled with the door panels, how they turned out, and the seat as well. So, but like I said, she's also going to do a headliner for me and probably some kick panels. Debating on covering that dash. I don't know that I will. I'll probably just paint it, but really debating on covering it with this material since the truck's going to be in a garage. Now again, this is marine grade material, so it would probably be fine on the dash. I don't think the sun would hurt it too much, but I think I'd just paint that dash. I think I'd rather just have it painted, but we'll see. Don't know yet. The big thing is getting some color on this truck, getting the metal work finished, straightening up the mechanicals, and probably go ahead and start getting the truck ready for paint. I want to get it cleaned up. I want the bottom painted first. Then we'll start stripping it down. Obviously get the seat and stuff back out of it while we're doing all that. Cut the windshield out, get the sun visor off, and fix any rust that the truck has, and get some good primer on it. And just about as I dread it, you know, start blocking it out and trying to make it as straight as I can. I ain't painted one in a long time. I think I'll do okay. The guy at the paint shop out here in Athens, Tennessee, Custom Colors, his name's Mike. He's real informative, and I think he'll help me along the way as far as, you know, what to use. So anyway, there's the hood. Got to get the hood stripped down. We're not going to use the fenders or anything, but I got to strip the hood, the cab, and the bed sides. But who knows? Hell, I may end up putting a whole new bed on it. I don't know yet. But it's here. Again, it's in the garage. I've got my seat. I've got my door panels. I've got a bunch of parts piled up back here for the truck. So if I can get this one done, I'm going to get back on this one, and I ain't going to take nothing on for just a little while. I'm hoping that this goes pretty quick, but if any of y'all build anything, you know it just takes a while to make one right. But again, I've got a huge head start on a truck like this with all the suspension work already done, four-wheel disc brakes, adjustable coilovers, the LS swap, pretty much done. I'm going to have to redo some things, but it's in the truck. It moves. I'm way ahead of the game. You know, I've got a lot to do, but I'm way ahead of the game. If you want a truck like this, for, you know, as far as where I'm at money-wise on this truck, I'm ahead of the game. All right, guys, that's where I'm at on it. Probably not going to see an update on it for a little while. I'm going to cover that seat up, get in the house. We're going to get back on this one next. I don't know if I'll fool with it tomorrow or not. Pretty tired. I've done nothing but work every day I've had off on Moon Pie. And pretty much most of the days off that I've had prior to that in the last several years. But anyway, we're going to get back on that one, get that one done, so that way I can get started on this one. This is probably my keeper, guys. I know I've said it before, but I'm going to have more money in this truck than I've probably had in any of them. So probably going to have to keep it unless something just comes up and I got to give it away. But let's hope that don't happen. Guys, as always, appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. See you later.